All right, welcome back. Guess what time of the year it is? It's time to go on trips. It's been pretty late in the game for me to go on trips. I'm about to go on one this weekend, just a couple nights. I don't even know, 4 hours away at the most. But here's all the stuff I need to bring. I'm just gonna go over what I pack usually. It's pretty standard. When I first would go on trips, like even the first one I ever went, I packed so much. I packed double everything, way too much food, way too much this, that. I didn't need any of it. And then we ended up only staying like 2 nights anyways. But even when I got here is a lot. But I like to be comfortable, and it's all small packable stuff. So let me get into it. Let me just show you what I got on the table. All right, so all this stuff is going on my bike. So all this stuff here is gonna go on the bike or in the bag. So how I like to start it off is what bag. I like to get a waterproof bag. I got this one from Nick's Choppers. Check him out. I saw him pee on it and I said I gotta get it, and it's dirt cheap for a nice bag. It's not the best bag in the world, but I've used it and put it through hell. I spilled Gatorade in it, so it holds water too, or Gatorade. So first you got a bag. Next I like to say, what am I gonna sleep in? So you can do hammock or a tent. I got this Cool Guy tent. I don't recommend it. Get something cheaper, but since I have it, I really like it. It just gets really hot and sweltery at nighttime. It needs to be more breathable, but it's awesome. Just super expensive. Next, you want to sleep in a sleeping bag. I got this bad boy. I don't even think I've used it yet. It's a pretty thin $20 special on Amazon, so we'll see if it even keeps me warm. My other bag I got at Costco, and it got bigger every single time I used it, so I had to downsize to this one. And I'm a pile, and I like to be comfortable, so this is my inflatable. There's 2 of them in there. I usually use both of them, but I'll find somebody who needs one probably, and I always have enough room, so I pack those. Next, I always like to bring a blanket. I've been too cold too many times. This is just easy enough to throw on the bike. So a spare blanket is always key. And then I move on to water. I always bring a jug of water. It's just one of the necessities. What else? I always bring a coffee mug. Just the old cheap style. You can steal one at Walmart, they don't even know. First aid, I've always needed one of these. I think last trip I went on, somebody needed these and I didn't even have them, and I always forget to pack them. String, you never know. If you find a tarp or whatever, you can string a tarp up for you and your boys. I just picked these up. These are pretty handy. I got toiletries, probably some snacks, and I'll find some other stuff to put in there probably. But these little bags are pretty cool. And what else? I always bring a koozie just to keep your whatever you're drinking hidden. I always bring these fancy gloves I got. They break the wind, so I never forget those. Electronics, I usually have another separate bag, but I got this thing plus maybe another one. Flashlight, you never want to forget a flashlight. They come smaller, but this one's good. It's got a magnet on it, cheap, just anything will do. See that? Perfect. And if it breaks, you're not a total loss. That's why I always bring cheap ones. Plus, you should always have one on you for checking around your bike anyways. Tool roll. I mean, you should always have that anyways. And bungees or some sort of tie down material. I'll probably have a few of these just to tie my stuff down. And then I got my trusty can of gas that I don't really need, but I always bring it. I used to have the bottle kind, and I hate filling those up, and they're a pain in the ass. It's just easier to have the old school one. This one holds a lot more gas. It's easier to fill. It's not the easiest to put on your bike, but it works good enough. I mean, you could just hold it on the back of your bike like this, and it wouldn't matter. But yeah, pretty much all this stuff goes. All right, here's the camp setup. That's pretty much it. Pretty simple. Besides my BVDs and a t-shirt maybe, and some stuff to keep me warm or dry, which dry is not my forte. If there's any weather, I'm screwed because I don't care. I just keep putting more layers on, and then they all are wet instead of just trying to stay dry. But yeah, I put most of this in a bag. Usually anything that's camping or, you know, clothing, food, beverage, whatever, goes in the bag. Tie it to the sissy bar. Tools, gas, extra blanket. That all goes hanging off the bike somewhere. Yeah, pretty simple. I mean, you can even hang your fucking sweet mug off the back if you want to hear it rattling around. But that's it. I'm keeping it simple. What do you put in your bag? You know, leave a comment. Tell everybody else what you use. What's the best kept secret? I've heard a lot of things. I've used a lot of stuff. I've overpacked. I've underpacked, and this is kind of my perfect little setup. You know, I could pretty much just go with a coffee and a jet boil and a koozie and a jug of water and probably be fine. But oh yeah, my jet boil. Where I'm going, there's a camp. They got everything. They got a kitchen, so I don't need the jet boil. I guess I could do a review on the jet boil. Let me know in the comments what you like to do with your jet boil, because I didn't really care for it. It just heats up water for coffee, and I could just go to the gas station, drink coffee at the gas station, get a little hot cup and pour my instant coffee in there. Yeah. Like and subscribe. See you on the next one. Look out for the Shovel Fest video.